Good morning everybody. We are starting a new chapter of mathematics, paper number 3. Name of the paper is ordinary differential equation, and we are studying today ordinary differential equation. It is very interesting, most applicable throughout in science faculty. In various branches we are using differential equations. Out of that we are studying ordinary differential equation, which is very important for you. The differential equation of the type d raised to n y by dx raised to n plus p1x d raised to n minus 1 y by dx raised to n minus 1, and continuing in this way, pn minus 1 dy by dx plus pny is equal to qx. This is equation number 1, which is called ordinary differential equation, which is non-homogeneous. Non-homogeneous ordinary differential equation. If in equation 1 qx is equal to 0, that means right hand side is equal to 0, then this differential equation is called homogeneous differential equation, which is also linear differential equation. Okay, where in this equation 1 p1x, p2x, and continuing in this way up to pnx, these are functions of x. When these functions are constants, then replace p1, p2, p3 by constants a1, a2, a3 dot dot an. This differential equation will be called linear differential equation with constant coefficients. When you are taking right hand side is equal to 0 again, it will be linear differential equation with constant coefficient, which is homogeneous linear differential equation. Now we are studying operator d. D is operator, d is denoted by d is equal to d by dx. It is treated as operator, not alphabet d. D is operator which is denoted by d by dx, and while you are operating this d on y, it will be converted to dy, and it is dy by dx. Okay, this dy by dx, therefore, so equation 1 will be, equation 3 will be converted to new form, d raised to n y by dx raised to n. Instead of that, d raised to n y plus a1 d raised to n minus 1 y plus a2 d raised to n minus 2 y, and continuing in this way, a n y, which is equal to qx. Here a1, a2, a3, an, these are arbitrary constants. Taking y common, this differential equation is written by this way again, where this bracketed quantity d raised to n plus a1 d raised to n minus 1 plus continuing in this way n minus 1 d plus an, y is taken outside, which is equal to qx. This bracketed quantity is known as polynomial in d. It is nth degree polynomial in d, and this differential equation is written in short form, that is f of dy is equal to x qx, where f of d is polynomial in d, which is polynomial of degree n, y is where f of d is operated, and qx is right hand side, which is again function of x, where f of d is polynomial in d. Now very important part of this differential equation is how to solve this one. There are number of methods, and there is two parts of solution, and this part, first of all, we have to see auxiliary equation. What is auxiliary equation? Auxiliary equation is the differential equation which is given in equation number 4. We can write auxiliary equation of this equation by this way. Suppose, try to understand. Suppose I am taking f of d y, which is equal to, or y is equal to e raised to mx. What will happen here? F of d is operated d raised to n plus a1 d raised to n minus 1 plus continuing in this way n minus 1 d plus an, which is operated on e raised to mx. What will happen here? Here d means a derivative. D raised to n, nth derivative of e raised to mx is mn 2 e raised to mx plus a1 is constant remaining as it is, n minus 1th time d is operated on e raised to mx, which is m raised to n minus 1 e raised to mx and plus continuing in this way, this equation will be converted to new form m into e raised to mx and lastly an. Here it is very simple mistake, m raised to n, and finally m raised to n e raised to mx is common everywhere. You can take e raised to mx outside, and this is m raised to n plus a1 into m raised to n minus 1 plus continuing in this way an, and e raised to mx is taken outside, which is equal to, this is polynomial in m and e raised to mx remaining as it is. That means e raised to mx is the solution of the differential equation. E raised to mx is solution, and bracketed quantity is polynomial in m. This is m. Therefore, f of m is equal to 0 is auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation of given linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Here in this case we are not taking right hand side. Right hand side is equal to 0. Therefore, f of m is equal to 0, where m is root of this differential equation, root of given differential equation. So that after finding out Fm or auxiliary equation of the given differential equation, there are three methods to solve this auxiliary equation. Which are that methods? If m be the roots of Fm is equal to 0, then types of roots are, all roots are real and distinct. Number 2, roots are real and repeated. Number 3, roots are complex. Generally, f of dy is equal to 0 qx. If this is differential equation which is linear differential equation with constant coefficients, and it is having general solution is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. This is yc plus yp. C stands for complementary function and p for particular integral. After taking sum of these two, this differential equation having solution, it is called a general solution. Out of that, first part is to find complementary function, that means solution of auxiliary equation. It is having three types of roots. All roots are real and distinct, roots are real and repeated, roots are complex. Okay, we are taking first part, real roots. Simple examples will be there. Real roots. They are distinct. Example, solve the differential equation. Solve d square y by dx square plus 5 dy by dx plus 6 is equal to 0. The given solution, the given differential equation can be written as d raised to 2 plus 5d plus 6y is equal to 0, which is in D form, that is polynomial in the second degree polynomial, it is quadratic equation. Therefore, its auxiliary equation is m square plus 5m plus 6 is equal to 0, m plus 3 m plus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, m is equal to minus 3 and minus 2 be roots of auxiliary equation, and its solution is y is equal to c1 e raised to minus 3x plus c2 e raised to minus 2x. That is given solution of the given differential equation. That means such type of number of examples it is possible to take, but we are not having sufficient time. Therefore, we are taking only single example. One more example I am taking, number 2, example number 1, example number 2. Solve d cube plus 3d square minus 4d minus 12 y is equal to 0. Solution again, auxiliary equation is m cube minus plus 3m square minus 4m minus 12 is equal to 0. Factorizing it, we get m plus 3 and m square minus 4, which is equal to 0. Therefore, m plus 3, again it will be factorized as m plus 2 and m minus 2, which is equal to 0. Therefore, m is equal to minus 3, minus 2 and 2 are roots of auxiliary equation, and hence its solution is y is equal to, here see, minus 3, minus 2, 2, these are roots which are real and which are not repeated. Distinct roots are there. Here also minus 3, minus 2 are roots. Therefore, the solution is c1 e raised to minus 3x plus c2 e raised to minus 2x plus c3 e raised to 2x. It is the solution of the given differential equation. That means first part is covered. We have already seen that when roots of the given differential equation are real and distinct. Now we are taking roots when they are repeated roots. Number 2 case, roots are repeated. We see here result, see the result here. Suppose d minus m1 square x raised to k e raised to m1x. This is the result, which is standard result, and its answer is e raised to m1x, आणि d square into x raised to k. Just consider right hand side. This result is standard result. What will happen here? We have to take 2 times derivative of x raised to k. Therefore, what will happen here? X raised to k, that means k. First derivative is k into x raised to k minus 1, and second derivative will be k into k minus 1 into x raised to k minus 2. Its derivative is taken 2 times derivative of x raised to k is k into k minus 1 x raised to k minus 2 e raised to m1 x is common. Here m1 is root which is repeated twice, which is repeated 2 times. Therefore, it is bracket square. m1 is root which is repeated 2 times. Therefore, d minus m1 raised to 2 x raised to k e raised to m1 x, which is in simplified form e raised to m1 x d square x raised to k. But while you are taking 2 times derivative of this x raised to k, it will be k into k minus 1 x raised to k minus 2. Therefore, we can take this as right hand side will be 0. Consider right hand side will be 0. Here the right hand side will be 0 for k is equal to 0 and k is equal to 1. It is equal to 0 for k is equal to 1, which is I can take here k into k minus 1 into x raised to k minus 2 e raised to mx will be there, e raised to m1 x, e raised to m1 x remaining as it is, 2 times derivative of this quantity which is k into k minus 1 x raised to k minus 2. This will become 0. When you substitute k is equal to 0, this quantity will be 0. When you substitute k is equal to 1, 1 minus 1, which is again 0. Therefore, this term will be 0 for 2 values of k. K is equal to 0, k is equal to 1. If right hand side is 0, then left hand side is also 0. Okay. Therefore, we can take, if k is equal to 0, what will happen? Here y is equal to e raised to m1 x, k is equal to 0. See what will happen here. While you are substituting k is equal to 0, it is anything raised to 0 is 1 e raised to m1 x. This is one solution. And while you are taking k is equal to 1, then what will happen here? Here x. Therefore, y is equal to x into e raised to m1 x. This is another solution. If roots are repeated, then these two solutions are taken together. General solution will be c1 e raised to m1 x plus e raised to m1 x plus x into e raised to m1 x. You can c1 you can take constant again here. This is c2. Therefore, c1 plus c2 into x e raised to m1 x. When roots are repeated, solution will be of this type, c1 plus c2x into e raised to m1 x. What will happen here? Suppose m1 is repeated, m1 is root which is repeated 3 times. Then what will happen? D minus m1 raised to 3 y is equal to 0. Then what will be solution? Solution will be y is equal to c1 plus c2x plus c3x square into e raised to m1 x. If it is repeated 4 times, then what will happen here? c1 plus c2x plus c3x square plus c4x raised to 3. That means number of arbitrary constants will be increased as it is repeated so much time. If it is 3 times repeated, there are 3 arbitrary constants. If it is repeated 4 times, there are 4 arbitrary constants. Here it is repeated 2 times, there are only 2 arbitrary constants. E raised to m1x will be remain as it is. That means if it is repeated n times, then what will happen? D minus m1 raised to n, y is equal to 0, then what will be solution? Y is equal to c1 plus c2x plus c3x square and plus continuing in this way. It will be how many? Here if it is repeated 3 times, arbitrary constant, therefore plus cn into x raised to n minus 1. Here power will be reduced by 1 and e raised to m1x will be there. That will be, if root is repeated n times, then general solution will be of this time. Okay, just C3 it is will be n minus 1. Okay, and here it will be n, x raised to n minus 1, x raised to n minus 2. How many times that root is repeated, that will be depend upon number of constants in solution of the given differential equation. Okay, in this we are taking some examples of this, again this part. Suppose solve the differential equation. Solve the differential equation. D cube y by dx cube minus 3 d square y by dx square plus 4y is equal to 0. Again solution, write this as, write given differential equation as d cube minus 3d square plus 4 y is equal to 0. Its auxiliary equation is m cube minus 3m square plus 4 is equal to 0, and it will be factorized as m plus 1 and m minus 2 square is equal to 0. See here, m plus 1 is one factor and there are 2 factors. After taking sum of these 2 brackets, you will get a given differential equation. That means it will be simplified as, again as m plus 1, m minus 2, m minus 2 which is equal to 0. Therefore, roots of auxiliary equation are m is equal to minus 1 and m is equal to 2 twice. Then what will be its solution? Its solution will be y is equal to c1 e raised to minus x plus, here 2 is root which is repeated 2 times, therefore arbitrary constant is c2 plus c3x into e raised to 2x. It is its solution. This root is repeated 2 times, therefore c2 plus c3x and c1 e raised to minus x is answer of m is equal to minus 1. Okay. One more example, example number 2. Solve the differential equation. Okay, दूसरा पार्ट होता है. Next, case number 3. When roots are complex roots. See here, you should always remember that complex numbers are or complex roots are occurring always in conjugate pair form. Conjugate pair form. That is A plus minus IB. B roots of given differential equation. You should always remember that. Suppose differential equation is quadratic, that means it is of order 2. There are two chances. Roots will be real and distinct. Roots will be repeated twice, and third possibility will be both roots are two complex numbers. Both roots are two complex number. For example, I am taking simple example here. X square plus x plus 2 is equal to 0. It is simple quadratic equation. While you are solving it, what will happen? See, x is equal to minus b, that means it will be compared to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, which is quadratic equation. While you are solving this quadratic equation, that means you are interested to find factors or values of x here. X will be minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac divided by twice a. It is solution of this equation. While you are comparing given equation with this quadratic equation, x is equal to minus b, that is minus 1 plus minus b square, again square of this one is 1, minus 4ac, a is equal to 1, c is equal to 2, 4ac, that means 8. Okay. B square minus 4ac, a is equal to 1, c is equal to 2, b is equal to again 1, therefore b square, that is 1 square minus 4a into c, a is equal to 1, c is equal to, therefore 4 into 2, 8 divided by 2. A is again 1, therefore it is minus 1 plus minus, here it will be minus 7 divided by 2, which will be simplified as minus 1 plus minus root 7, and here it will be minus 1 is taken as I square, it is imaginary part, and I is taken outside, divided by 2, which is minus 1 plus minus root 7I divided by 2. This is equal to minus 1 by 2 plus minus root 7 divided by 2I. This is values of x. There are two values. x1 is equal to minus 1 divided by 2 plus root 7 divided by 2I, and another value x2 is minus 1 divided by 2 minus root 7 divided by 2I. That means these two are complex numbers which are conjugate pairs of each other. This is one complex number, middle sign having plus. This is another complex number, middle sign having minus. That means these are conjugates of each other. That means always in case of complex numbers are not occurring single. They are always occurring in conjugate pair form, and in such cases we have to study the complex roots are when differential equation having complex roots, they are occurring in the conjugate pair form. And one more thing is known to you, if e raised to I theta is there, then it can be written as c1 cos of theta plus c2 sin of theta. This is exponential form of complex number. This is exponential form of complex number. Then e raised to I theta form is known to you. Therefore, I can write, suppose y is equal to C1 or C dash e raised to a plus ib, this first part, into x plus C2 dash e raised to a minus ib into x. See here, there are two roots, therefore two arbitrary constants. While differential equation is of order 2, its solution should contain two arbitrary constants. C1 dash is arbitrary constant, C2 dash is arbitrary constant, e raised to a plus ibx, e raised to a minus ibx. Try to understand here. What will happen? C1 dash e raised to x, e raised to x and e raised to ibx. It is splitted in two parts. The sum is splitted in two parts. C1 dash remaining as it is, e raised to a into x plus, as it is exponential power and rules of exponential, it is e raised to ibx plus C2 dash e raised to x into e raised to minus I bx. Okay. Here try to understand, e raised to x is common in both cases. Okay. As we are studied that e raised to I theta is C1 cos of theta plus C2 sin of theta, what will happen here in this case? Which is equal to C1 dash e raised to x remaining as it is. What will happen here in this case? Cos of, it is cos of bx plus I sin of bx. Okay. This part is written by this way. As e raised to I theta is written by this way, this is cos of bx plus I sin of bx plus C2 dash e raised to x remaining as it is. This quantity will be written. Here there is plus sign, here there is minus sign, therefore middle term takes minus sign. Therefore, cos of bx minus I sin of bx. Okay. Try to understand here. I have done mistake. Oh no. Okay. C2 dash. Now see here, e raised to x is common term. Cos of bx is also there. C2 e raised to x cos of bx. That means the term will be here. E raised to x is taken by this way common, which is in both cases. What will happen here? C1 dash plus C2 dash into cos of beta x plus, here with term with I, C1 dash and here minus C2 dash into sin of bx. I am taking all terms together. E raised to x is there, C1 dash plus C2 dash, here cos of beta x, bx, or here cos of bx. Cos of bx is taken common, C1 plus C2 dash, cos of bx plus I, C1 dash minus C2 dash sin of bx. Then what will happen here now? It is very interesting part now. For this C1 dash plus C2 dash, I can take C1. Therefore, this equation will be y is equal to e raised to x C1 cos of x bx plus C2 sin of bx. This C1 is equal to C1 dash plus C2 dash and C2 is equal to I into C1 dash minus C2 dash. Then when roots of the given differential equation in complex form, then its solution will be of this type. This is its standard solution. Now we are taking some examples on this. You should directly write. You should remember this formula. When roots are in complex form, you can directly write, compare the values of a and b. Therefore, we are solving some problems here. Problem number 1, solve. Solve the differential equation. D raised to 4 y by dx raised to 4 minus 2 d raised to 3 y by dx raised to 3 plus 2 d square y by dx square minus 2 dy by dx plus y is equal to 0. This is fourth order differential equation. Auxiliary equation will be solution. Auxiliary equation is m raised to 4 minus 2m raised to 3 plus 2m square minus 2m plus 1 is equal to 0. And factorization of this differential or this auxiliary equation is m minus 1 square into m square plus 1 is equal to 0. Try to understand here. Here 1 is root which is repeated, 1 is repeated 2 times, and here what will simplification? M minus 1, and here m square is equal to minus 1. M square is equal to minus 1, but minus 1 is I square which is plus minus. This implies that m is equal to plus minus I, taking square root on both sides. I square will be having two values, plus I and minus I. Therefore, this is complex number. Therefore, m plus I and m minus I, complex roots are there. Therefore, m is equal to 1 twice and m is equal to plus minus I. Then what will be its solution? The solution will be, if it is problem for you, you can write this complex number as is equal to plus minus I, which is equal to 0 plus minus I. While you are compare this complex number with given complex number a plus ib, a is equal to 0. Real part is 0, imaginary part is there, but value of b is 1. Here b, ib, here I 1. Therefore, a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 1. Then solution of this differential equation will be y is equal to c1 e raised to x, c1 plus c2x. When m is repeated 2 times, the solution will be of this type, and plus e raised to x, e raised to 0x, e raised to 0. Try to understand what will happen here. E raised to x means roots are a plus ib. E raised to x, here a is equal to 0, therefore e raised to 0x, and c1 c2 are already used, therefore c3 cos of x plus c4 sin of x, because here in place of b is equal to 1. Therefore, 1 is substituted there, e raised to 0x, c through cos of x plus c4 sin of x, and it is jumbo solution of the given differential equation. You can take one more example again. One more example. Solve. D square plus 2d plus 3 y is equal to 0. Auxiliary equation is m square plus 2m plus 3 is equal to 0. A very typical complex. This is a quadratic equation having its roots. M is equal to, try to understand, you can compare with x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. What is value of a? Here a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2 and c is equal to 3. Therefore, m is equal to minus b, that is minus 2, plus minus b square, that is 4. minus 4ac, minus 4ac, 4a into c, that will be 12 divided by twice a, again it is 2. That will be simplified, which is in quadratic form. Therefore, it will be minus 2 plus minus 4 minus 12, it will be minus 8. Therefore, it will be minus 8 divided by 2, and which is complex number. Therefore, minus 2 plus minus, it will be simplified as 2 into 4, 8. Therefore, 2 into root 2i divided by 2, which is equal to, which can be written here also, dividing by 2 minus 1 plus minus root 2i. This is roots of the given differential equation or auxiliary equation. If roots are in complex form, again we are repeating the same case. A is equal to minus 1, b is equal to root 2. Therefore, solution will be y is equal to e raised to minus x c1 cos of root 2x plus c2 sin of root 2x. This is its solution, which is very interesting part. Okay, thank you again.